Welcome back to the show. I'm going to drop the accent on this one and the next one because we're going to do something serious on today's show. I'm joined by Jamieson Wolf. He's a wonderful author. He is also a tarot card reader with Spirit of the Wolf Tarot. Welcome back.
Thank you very much.
Great to have you here, Jamie. And remember, last time we sat in the living room together and we talked a little bit about tarot cards, and I said, I'm going to have you back, and I thought Halloween was probably the perfect day to have you here to talk tarot. So tell me about your introduction to tarot.
Actually, I ended up finding tarot cards because of the movie The Craft. And, you know, learning about witchcraft and then learning about divination. And I thought, well, this is kind of cool. My brother actually gave me my first deck. So I've been reading since a teen, since what, 13 or 14 years old.
And there are different types of decks out there as well. Like, how do you choose one that would sort of suit you?
Oh, it depends on what you're called to. Yeah, they're all based off of the Rider-Waite-Smith, usually. So they have the same framework. But no, it depends on what you're called to. Like, some people like fairies or dragons or animals. And you go to the deck you're called to.
What deck were you called to? How would you describe it?
Well, this one's the Wild Unknown. It's an animal deck. There's no people in it, but it's very primal, very colorful, and I just like the vibrancy of it.
So when you're doing a reading, what sort of questions should people be thinking about before they even start a reading with somebody like yourself?
Well, don't ask a yes or no question. Because you really want to have a conversation with the cards. You know, I specifically read from a stance of personal growth. So you can't just say, you know, will I end up happy? Yes or no. That's not very good.
So can you give me a couple of examples that people would use?
Well, like I always ask every day, like, what do I focus on, or what do I need to remember, or what do I need to know? Depending on whatever I'm dealing with that day. So yeah, it can change.
So do you look into the present? Do you look into the future?
Well, the present situation usually, and then depending on what the question is, I'll look at the path on downward in the future.
I see. So can we do one live here on the show? You can do one with me?
Yes, I can.
All right. So I have to come up with a question that's not a yes or no question. I guess for myself is. Wow, it's tough to come up with one. Go ahead.
You can usually, my general is what do I need to focus on? So that if you don't know what to ask, I ask that.
I like that one. I like that. Okay, so what do I need to focus on?
Okay, so then I want you to shuffle the cards.
All right.
And when you feel you're done, put them back on the table.
Okay, you got it. It's a big deck to...
No, there's no right way to shuffle, don't worry.
Okay, all right. And how long have you been doing this now?
Well, over 20 years at this point.
There we go. I think I'm good.
There you go. So break that into 3 piles.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. Now, just using your intuition, which pile feels the best to you?
This one here.
That one? Okay. So we're going to put that on top. Which pile feels the worst?
I think this one.
Okay, so we're going to not read from there. We're just going to put a buffer between the bad mojo.
Okay.
So then what I will do is I will draw 6 cards to start. And then we'll go from there.
All right.
Okay.
And you'll explain each as we sort of go along, right?
So this is the significator, or the meaning of the spread. It's the 3 of Pentacles. So this card is about teamwork, about creating something with other people. About really trying to, I always view it as the climbing the mountain card. So it may be difficult, but you have help.
I see.
Right? So whatever journey you're about to read about or know about, you won't be alone.
Excellent. All right.
And then this is the, whoops, it's upside down. I also don't read reversals. A lot of people read reversals, but I figure there's good and bad cards in tarot. Don't need to muck it up. So this is the 9 of Pentacles. And I love how it's warm colors, it's vibrant. It's about what do you have in abundance in your life. About really celebrating the abundance you've created. I also view this as kind of a nest, right? Like keeping it safe.
I gotcha.
So you're on a journey having to do with what's in your life and what's around you. This card
this is beautiful.
Yeah, this is the Son of Cups. I do this card for myself this morning. And this card is about focusing on your craft. The Son of Cups, there's, I should have said there's 3 different kind of cards. There's the major cards, there's the suit cards, which are these, and the court cards, which are people. So this is either someone you know or it's yourself.
All right.
Yep.
Okay.
So Son of Cups is driven towards his art and driven toward his craft. And you notice the cup filled with light. He's drawn to look into that, right? To look within, to find out which path he needs to go on.
Okay.
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 And depending on the other cards you draw,
this is a neat one. Father of Swords.
So typically, the sons are younger and the fathers are older. So this may in fact be yourself.
Okay.
He is the son of the Father of Swords. Is he knows his own mind, right? He knows where he's going, and I love how the rainbow sword is here. It means harmonious body, mind, and spirit.
Okay.
Right. So the Father of Swords has achieved master. He achieved master of his mind, right?
Okay.
So he knows what to do, where to go, and how to get there.
Okay.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's promising.
Yeah.
Right.
These 5. I'll draw the last 2.
Sure.
Okay. Oh dear.
Don't say, oh dear.
It's all good.
Okay.
No, it depends on how you view it. So then, so the Ace of Pentacles is about a new beginning. It's about growth, and I really think it's really kind of cool. You have pentacles, pentacles, pentacles. So that's the primary theme of your reading. So really about grounding to the earth and what you create around you and who you create it with.
I see. Okay.
So the Ace of Pentacles is about new beginnings. I love this card because it's a tree that's been cut down, but within that stump is a tiny seed that's growing.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because you've got the rings that you would normally have, and that's what the colorful piece is.
Right.
Is a seed regrowing.
New growth. So you're taking what you've learned throughout all the years and growing something new.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So it's the beginning of a new path.
I can understand that. There's been some interesting things that have happened recently in my life that could lead to something like that. So that's quite interesting. You're going to stay for another segment, so we'll get to this one and we'll find out what the was with Jamieson Wolf. So don't go away. We'll be back again here with Jamieson Wolf, continuing with the tarot card reading. Don't go anywhere. Back with this.